Good morning from Sydney. My name's Charbel. I'm doing a little video to talk about my dear friend Michelle Richmond. I've known her for a good 16, 17 years, and she's been an incredible friend. There was a point at around about 8 years ago where I'd found myself in a really dark place, and this had been a pattern that had been going on for a number of years, and one that was quite a quiet one, and a point where I was really living two lives. And I remember it really clearly. It was the day after Christmas, and it was 8 years ago, where I'd sat on my balcony and realized I had two choices: one, to continue down this path that I was on, or do something and take action and really put the power back into my life and stop with the story that was becoming my life, which was unfortunately, a very common story everywhere in the world. And so I called that to Michelle primarily because I knew I had to take action, and I knew Michelle is that person who would listen, where I could open up, and she would listen completely, and allow me to be completely without judgment, without drama, without fear, but with coming from a position of power and strength. Michelle's energy is a force, and that was one that I realized that if I had to do something, I had to come at my darkness with something that was powerful and forceful and loving, and that is Michelle. And so over the next 3 to 6 months, I worked really closely with Michelle. There was a lot of energetic healing. There was a lot of practical choices that I'd made in my life. Changing diet was one incredible one, because I know Michelle had a lot of success in healing herself from breast cancer through diet and meditation and mindfulness practices. And so over those, particularly over the 6 months, what I've found is that I've transitioned completely from what was my old story into the actual version of myself that I was meant to be here for. And in that next year, what I'd found was I'd started taking charge of my career. I'd launched a business, and it had become quite a successful business. Now, a few years later, I'd sold that business, started another one, which is on track to becoming something fantastic. Again, something really genuinely impactful and a lot of fun. And so, for anyone who's watching this, if you're considering working with Michelle, I would absolutely thoroughly recommend it. She's beautiful, she's powerful, she's calm, she's non judgmental. If you were to define what a goddess looks like, it is Michelle. I love you, Michelle, if you are seeing this, and thank you so much for the time, the investment that you've put in me, because it has paid back. And I love you.